Well, hello there, dessert junkies. I hope you are well. Well, if you haven't gathered yet, this is not my normal outfit. This is my Halloween outfit. I am a very, very cool witch. Anyway, this week's video is Halloween Rice Krispie treats. I've made them in pumpkins and Frankensteins, but you can make them as bats, tombstones, or even witches. I hope you give this one a try. My Halloween Rice Krispie treats.
Okay, dessert junkies, first thing we need to start with is our Rice Krispies or rice bubbles, depending on where you live. I call them a rice bubble. Into a pot, we're going to melt some butter. And then once the butter has melted, it's now time to add the marshmallows. Here in Australia, we get pink and white marshmallows. So it doesn't matter if you've got pink, doesn't matter if you've got white. Because you're mostly going to colour this, it isn't going to matter too much. I found that if I cut the marshmallows with my awesome spatula here while it was melting, they melted much, much quicker. So wait until these get all nice and melted and the butter and the marshmallow become one, like so. Then it's time to pour this on top of your rice bubbles, Rice Krispies. Make sure that you coat the Rice Krispies really, really well with this and work quickly from this point onwards, because I found the temperature where I am tended to make the Rice Krispies set pretty quickly. So if you're in a cooler climate, go faster. Now I've separated the mixture into two. This mixture is going to be my Frankensteins, which I'm going to colour a bright green colour. You could do the similar thing for a tombstone, for example. So working quickly, we want to mix in the colour and we want to make this a very vibrant green colour. Once you are happy with the colour, it's time to mould this. So I've just got a short tray, which is probably about half an inch, 2 centimetres tall, and squishing this out to make a nice flat shape. We want to cut this into squares to make the little Frankensteins. So as flat as you can get it and as square, the better. Pop this into the fridge. With the other part of the mixture, I'm going to make pumpkins. So I've got some yellow food dye here. We've got 2 parts yellow, 1 part pink or red. If you use a red, your pumpkin's going to be a dark orange. So keep that in mind when you're mixing colours. It's always good to make sure that you put a little bit, work it and see if you need more, because you can always put more colour in. You can't take colour out. Work this until it becomes a bright orange colour. Now with the pumpkins, I found that if I had some wet hands, this worked really, really well. Mould the pumpkin into a pumpkin shape. And then I've just got some green candies that I found in the supermarket to give the stalks. I've also seen that you can use Tootsie Rolls for this to give out a brown stalk, but I think the green sort of makes it look more pumpkin-y. Pop those in the fridge. Then it's time to go back to our Frankenstein. So what I've done here is I've started cutting it into a square shape. It's generally about, say, 4 centimetres, just over an inch and a half tall. I've melted some chocolate and I'm going to dip the top of the Rice Krispie treat into it. This is going to make Frankenstein's hair and his square head. Pop those onto the tray and allow them to go back into the fridge to cool. So it's a lot of cooling and heating here. Then it's time to do the eyes. So I've just got some hot chocolate that I've melted. Dark chocolate that I've melted. My English is fantastic. Please don't watch my videos to learn English. I'm going to draw little dots to create the eyes. So these are going to be a dark eye. And then I'm going to use some white chocolate to create the pupil of the eye. I'm also using the white chocolate to create the mouth, which could be like a saw-shaped mouth, a smiley mouth. You can make your mouth any way you like. You could also colour some of the white chocolate red and give them a tongue poking out. I don't know, up to you guys. Pop them in the fridge once they're done. Now, our pumpkins have now hardened by this time, and I'm going to make the pumpkins look like jack-o'-lanterns. So I'm going to try and give them as much as possible, triangle eyes, and I'm going to give them those really scary crooky mouths that a jack-o'-lantern has. Pop this back in the fridge and allow it to harden. These things don't last very well in the fridge, say for about 2 or 3 days, but I'm sure if you take them to a party, they won't last long at all. These are also really cool things for the kids to play around with, so make sure you give the kids a go. I hope you enjoy them, dessert junkies. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you all next week.
You know, dressing up for videos is so much fun. I should do it more often. I hope you make them these guys, and happy Halloween!